Row inside, car number 44 not making the call, Jerry Surfos, so that'll put the 22 of Ryan Pro up there on the inside of row 2. Number 2, Rusty Keddick, in the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. That's the way they're looking. The number 1 back there at the back, that is Jeff Parr, 9 cars. Get ready to go, 8 laps. And the first of our late model heats, as Mighty Mike Powers looks them over, he gives them the green. We're going racing on Saturday night at Paris Speedway. Alrighty then, as they head out of turn 2, it is our pole setter, 84 David Watson, 47 Red Dog Ricky Beaver, 3 wide in the middle of the pack there. Number 2 Rusty Keddick gets on the inside of Jason Isley machine. Right off the bat as we've got 1 down and 7 to go. Rusty Keddick on the inside again. Gets around Ryan Pro there in turn 3, and there goes Red Dog Ricky Beaver, and pow, pow, pow. 22 Ryan Pro, and the 5 of Jason Ainsley, as Red Dog Ricky Beaver went sliding down out of turn 4. Single file formation restart with 1 in and 7 to go. David Watson brings him out of there. Mighty Mike Powers turns him loose. 73 Greg Long and 22 Ryan Pro getting around our pole setter. 89 Kenny Whitman moves to 3rd. Jeff Parr now up to 4th with Jeff Parr, the number 1 from Orland, Indiana, on the inside of the 89 of Kenny Whitman. Whitman goes to the high side to get him. 3 in and 5 to go, and now he moves up to 2nd. Jeff Parr, the number 1, going to follow his lead on the outside groove. They draft right there as they come out of turn 4 with 4 in and 4 more to go. Now Jeff Parr, number 1, moves up on the inside of Kenny Whitman in the 89, and Parr to 2nd. Number 2, Rusty Keddick tucks in behind him. Got 5 in and 3 to go. Number 1, Jeff Parr worked from the tail end of the pack. Now takes the lead in turn 3 as the 73 of Greg Long slipped a little bit there, falls back to 3rd as we complete lap 6. Number 2, Ratchet Rusty Keddick giving chase to the number 1 as Greg Long goes around. Looks like we're going to have a checkered caution flag coming out. As we complete this one. 1, 2, and 89. That's the way they're going to finish. I thought we were on lap 7.
I don't know where we're at. Well, we're done now.
Ron Maynard Sr. 3rd row inside, car number 4, out of Middlebury, that is Dean Brovant. He is right in row 3, the 22 from Elkhart of Chad Clay. 4th row inside, car number 9L from Walketville, that's Scotty 2 Hottie Landers. On the outside of row 4, the 39 from Elkhart of Kenny Whitman, or of Choo Choo Charlie Whitman. 5th row inside, car number 8, Greg Parr from Orland, and to his right, the 28 of Fred Elkins. 10 cars, 8 laps. The second of our late model heats about to begin. 39 is Charlie, 89 is Kenny. As they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers looks him over. Tim the Toolman Taylor and the old one of Errol Thompson racing side by side into turn 3. Errol Thompson has the high groove, tries to make his move, takes the lead on lap. Old one Errol Thompson leads him out of turn 2. Tim the Toolman Taylor running 2nd. Hawk and Harvey Taylor in the 21's in 3rd. The Snake, Ron Maynard Sr. in the 14's running. Errol Thompson out in front. We'll have 3 down and 1:05 to go this time by. Ron Maynard Sr., number 14, is up to third. But your leader's not your leader any longer. Oh, one Errol Thompson's over his time. We'll have the practice. Two leaders, Tim Taylor. Your leader is number 11, Tim Taylor. 14, Ron Maynard Sr. second. Dino running there in third, number 4. Number 9, Scott Landers is in fourth, and the 8 of Greg Parr running in fifth. As this time by, we'll have 6 down and 2 to go. The 11 of Tim the Two-Man Taylor, your new leader. Ron Maynard Sr., the Snake, running second. Dean Provence. White flag flies for number 11. Ron Maynard Sr., the Snake, tried to slither his way down on the inside there in turn 2, but not enough room. As the next flag will fly for number 11, Tim Taylor. 11, 14, and 4. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 4, Roma, finishes third. The 14 of Ron Maynard Sr. was second. And winning tonight's second late model heat as he rolls in here to get the checkered flag. Put your hands together for the 11 of Tim the Two-Man Taylor. Fourth row inside, car number 40. That's little Donnie Klotz. To his right, the 53 of Lou Strimmy. And at the back of the pack from Osceola, the 63 of Randy Burns. 9 cars going 8 laps in our third late model heat.
Jerry, little boy, or Earl in the fence. Oh, they got him down. I can't believe they're letting that little kid just run. He was crawling the fence up on the wall.
9 cars going 8 laps in our third late model heat on this Napa night 2004 here at the new Paris Speedway. The Hoosier Tire late models take the green flag and start the third late model heat. Moose Miller, number 13, the pole setter, sets the early pace. 69, Barry Lamb running there on the inside. Terry Humphreys on the outside group trying to stay tough there as they race side by side for second in turn 3. 2 down, 6 to go this time around. 56 Terry Humphreys now up to second. 69 Barry Lamb's running in third. Number 80 Jonathan Smith from Moni, Illinois right there in fourth as we complete lap 3. 57 Devin Heimbaugh and 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. trading paint on that last lap. Both of them racing for fifth at the halfway point, 4 into 4. 53 Lou Strimmy back there, racing with the 57 of Devin Heimbaugh now. Pole setter, number 13, Moose Miller, stays out in front. 56 Terry Humphreys running second. 69 Barry Lamb's third. As we complete that. Single file formation, that's the way they look. With 1 more to go. Checkered flag will wave for number 13, Miller. 13, 56, 69. That's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. 69 Barry Lamb was third. 56 Terry Humphreys held on for second. And winning from the pole. Put your hands together for the 13 out of Elkhart. This is Moose Miller. Fast late model heat on the pole, car number 7 from Elkhart is Keith Hankins. To his right, the number 9, Rome City Rocket of Darwin Wolf. Second row inside to 21X of Jumpin' Josh Taylor. To his right, to 95 of Steve Stacy out of Plymouth. Third row is the 101 of Ed Paul from South Bend. To his right, the 19 from Albion of Kevin Todd. Fourth row inside, 68 out of Goshen, Charlie Hanna. To his right, the 05 of Racing Rex Wirt from Milford. And in the last row, top 2 qualifiers, number 17, Ralph Havens out of Elkhart, and the 7 of Mike Garver. 5-time fast qualifier out of 8 times here at the new Paris Speedway. As they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike Powers turns the loop. The fast Hoosier Tire late model heat. And Keith Hankins failing fast. We're all the way back to the middle of the pack. Your new leader as they complete lap 1 is the Rome City Rocket. Running second. 21X Jumpin' Josh Taylor is moved to third. Kevin Todd to 19's up to fourth, and Racing Rex racing along there in fifth. And car number 05 is with the lead. 95 Steve Stacy looking for that lead as they go into turns 3 and 4. He's trying to get around that rocket of Darwin Wolf as we complete lap 3. Inside in turn 1. Takes the lead on lap number 4. Darwin Wolf, number 9, back to second at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. Oh, and Jumpin' Josh Taylor for 21. Slid way up on 05 Racing Rex. Almost locked it up, lost it, but he did a great job of driving to maintain. Good job of driving for the 05. Caution's going to come out for Jumpin' Josh Taylor, who's setting high in turn 2 and unable to go any further. So a caution flag coming out for the 21X of Jumpin' Josh Taylor on lap number 5 of this 4th and final late model heat. 05 Racing Rex running there in 4th. Charlie Hanna, Keith Hankins, Ed Ball, Ralph Havens, and Mike Garver. That's the way they line up with 3 laps to go. Mighty Mike Powers turns the loose. 95 Steve Stacy out of Plymouth. Come in tonight 4th in the point standings. 7 points behind Mike Garver in the number 7. Running 3rd in the points, and Steve Stacy wanted to pick up a checkered flag. As the white flag flies, they got 1 more to go. And a checkered flag will fly for 95. 95, 9, and 19. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Kevin Todd was 3rd. Darwin Wolf and the Rome City Rocket finished 2nd. And winning tonight's fast Hoosier Tire late model heat. Put your hands together for the 95. That's Steve Stacy. Pole car number 85. That's John Clevenger. To his right, the 15 of Don Hunley. Second row, the 52 of Matt Sparks and the 87 of Ty Hayes. Third row inside, number 94, Frankie Lau Jr. Fourth, his right to 40 of Rob Smith. Fourth row, we've got the 61 Extreme Racing, Jason Slaybaugh. To his right, the number 10 of Hollywood, Eric Kaiser of Goshen. And at the back of the pack, fast qualifier on the day, number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer from Goshen. 9 cars, 8 laps. Our fast Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat about to begin.
And there they go like a herd.
And got John Clevenger, number 85, brings them up to speed as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. We're off and racing 8 laps on our Michiana Tire Street Stock Fast Heat. And the Napa Auto Parts sponsor, number 15 of Don Hunley, moves to the front as they complete lap number 1. 85, John Clevenger is running second. Ty Hayes in the 87 now, works on the outside group. Going to challenge for second, and they go into turns 3 and 4. We've got 2 down and 6 more to go. 87, Ty Hayes trying to use the outside groove to his advantage. He does so as he heads into turns 3. Number 87, Ty Hayes up to second. 85, John Clevenger's back to third. The Napa sponsor, number 15 of Don Hunley. 87, Ty Hayes second. 85, John Clevenger. 94, Frankie Lau Jr. going to battle for third at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. Frankie Lau Jr. now works the outside groove, moves to third in turn 3. We've got 5 in and 3 more to go. 87, Ty Hayes trying to work around the Napa sponsor, number 15, and Don Hunley. Don Hunley trying to hold him off as they complete lap 6. White flag will fly this time. They've got 1 more lap to go in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock Fast. The fastest in our Street Stock. And Don Hunley slipped a little bit there in turn 2. 87, Ty Hayes looks to the outside. Checkered flag will fly for the Napa sponsor, number 15 of Don Hunley. 15, 87, 94. That's where they finish 1, 2, and 3. 94, Frank Lau Jr. out of LaPorte finishes third. 87, Ty Hayes from finished second. And of course, winning tonight's fast. Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat, put your hands together for the 15 from Goshen, the Napa sponsor, Don Hunley. Second, Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. On the pole, car number 136 out of Elkhart's Mike McManus. To his right, the 124 of Tim Davis from Goshen. Second row inside, car number 13, that's Marty Lunger. To his right from Elkhart, the 76 of Rocket Rod Miller. Third row inside out of Mishawaka, the 7J of TJ Jakey. To his right, the 19 of Neil Grice. Fourth row inside, number 1, that is the Goshen Collision Center Special of Al Mauer. To his right, the number 8 of Andrew Meads from Mentone. And at the back of the pack, Mean Green Machine, number 88 of Doug Hanna. 9 cars, going 8 laps, as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. A second, Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat off and rolling down the backstretch. 136, Michael McManus, the pole setter, takes the early pace. 124, Timmy Davis, right behind him, running in second. 13, Marty Lunger, trying to get on the inside of Rocket Rod Miller on the outside. Rod Miller in the 76 moves to third. We'll have 2 down and 6 more to go this time by. 136, Mike McManus. 124, Tim Davis. 76, Rocket Rod Miller, one of the Miller Boys racing team. It might have been just a tire rub, as he was trying to go hard coming out of turn 4. We're at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 more to go. 136, 124, 76. Look at the battle at the back of the pack for 6th. between Doug Hanna and the 88. Number 1. Mean Green Machine, Doug Hanna trying to get in the top 5 spots as we close in lap 6. White flag will fly. They got one more to go. Doug Hanna now challenging Marty Lunger. Goes to 4th in turn 3, but the checkered flag flies. Up front, 136, Michael McManus. That's the way they're going to finish. 136, 124, and 76. Finishes 3rd. Rod Miller out of Elkhart, 3rd place. 124, Tim Davis from Goshen finishes 2nd. And winning tonight's 2nd Michiana Tire Street Stock Heat. Put your hands together for the 136. That's Michael McManus. All right, race fans, here's your lineup for tonight's 3rd Street Stock Heat. On the pole, car number 5, that is the Ship Dog, Jason Shepard. To his right in row 1 is the 29er, John Wheeler Jr. Second row inside, the 185 of John Clevenger. To his right, the number 11 of the Stickman, Tim Barrick out of Goshen. Third row inside, car number 18 out of Elkhart, that's Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh. To his right, the number 20 out of Pierceton of Robert Rector. Fourth row inside, number 32 out of Wakarusa, that's Jack Pontius Jr. To his right, the number 5 from Mishawaka of Shane Sanders. And at the back of the pack from Bremen, car number 28, Matt Burkholder. 9 cars getting ready to go 8 laps in tonight's 3rd Street Stock Heat. And as they come out of turn 4, Mighty Mike turns them loose. We're going racing 8 laps in our 3rd. And 29, John Wheeler Jr. tries to wheel it down on the inside of the Shep Dog. And nothing doing as he barks back. Stays out in front. Number 5, Jason Shepard up front. 29, John Wheeler Jr. running there in 2nd. 185, John Clevenger's in 3rd. As we complete lap 2. Stickman, Tim Barrick. Oh, and 29, John Wheeler Jr. got into the rear fender of the number 5 in Jason Shepard. And he did a good job of driving to hang on. Stay in 2nd. 185, John Clevenger running there in 3rd. Here comes Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh, number 18, up to 4th. Halfway point comes out. Shepard up front, 29 John Wheeler Jr. running 2nd. 185 John Clevenger, Billy Rumbaugh on the 18. Jack Pontius Jr. is up to 5th in car number 32 with 3 laps to go. There goes Rumbaugh on the inside. 18 Billy Rumbaugh trying to get around the 185 of John Clevenger for that 3rd place spot. Moves up there as we've got 6 down and 2 left. Rumblin' Billy Rumbaugh again looks to the inside of 29 of John Wheeler Jr. this time. Not enough room. Backs off wisely there in turn 3. We've got 1 more lap to go this time by. And a checkered flag will fly once again for our pole setter, number 5, Jason Shepard. 5, 29, 18, that's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. 18, Billy Rumbaugh finishes 3rd. 29, John Wheeler Jr. brings home 2nd. And winning from the pole position as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag Put your hands together for the number 5. That is the Shep Dog, Jason Shepard. One of the Doughboy, Larry Saunders. 4th row inside, car number 2 from New Paris, Sam Hirschberger. To his right, the 23 of Donnie Harrison. And at the back of the pack, car number 68, the Jimtown High School graduate. That's Porky's Revenge, Mark Vance Jr. 9 cars, going 8 laps in our 4th street stock heat. Nine cars going 8 laps. Michael Lozier in the 14, the pole setter, will be bringing them up to speed as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers looks him over. He gives him the green flag. We're off and racing in our 4th street stock heat. And Chad O'Reilly in the 14 of Michael Lozier tap, and that gave 02 Frankie Paymaster an advantage to move up to the front. Lozier still having problems with the number 14 car, and 02 Frankie Paymaster. From lap 1, 24 Chad Radar O'Reilly. Running in 2nd, here comes Bam Bam Brian Cannon, that red double nickel, number 55. Running in 3rd, waiting to see what happens up front as we complete lap number 2. Now here comes the Doughboy, number 71 Larry Saunders, right behind 55 Brian Cannon. The inside line, and oh, Larry Saunders and 24 Chad Radar O'Reilly. Around he goes, and smoke rolling out from underneath the 24 as he was spinning the tires on that spin out down there in turn 4. Our first caution coming out for number 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly. 71 Larry Saunders and the 24 of Chad Radar O'Reilly after we restarted the tail. Our leader is the 02 of Frankie Paymaster, 55 Brian Cannon running 2nd. Donnie Harrison now, 23's up to 3rd. Michael Lozier's in 4th, 54 Randy Huffman there in 5th as we go back to racing for 6 more laps in our 4th street stock heat.
That was almost good move, Marky. You got cut off.
Up front, it's 02, 55, and 23 as they come around for lap number 3. Bam Bam, Brian Cannon, number 55, trying to get on the inside. Not enough room there. As he backs off in turn 3, we're going to have the halfway point coming up. 4 in and 4 to go. 02 Frank Paymaster and 55 Brian Cannon. Bam Bam now down on the inside, coming out of turn 2. The double nickel on the inside takes the lead in turn 3, and your new leader on lap number 5 is the 55 of Bam Bam Brian Cannon. 02 Frankie Paymaster running 2nd, 23 Donnie Harrison's in 3rd. And they got a battle going on for 4th and 5th back there in the middle of the pack as we complete lap 6. White flag will fly. They got 1 more to go in tonight's 4th street stock heat. Our leader is the 55 of Brian Cannon. 02 Frank Paymaster running 2nd.
You've only got one number 55, right? That's 2.
23 Donnie Harrison. As the checkered flag now waves. For 02 Frank Paymaster, 55 Brian Cannon's over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him in just a little bit.
We're watching.
So your official finish will be 02, 23, and 14. Mike Lozier will finish 3rd. 23, Donnie Harrison 2nd. 02, Frankie Paymaster is your leader. 55, Brian Cannon over his time. The facts and figures on him in just a minute. You got the number? your lineup for tonight's 5th and final street stock heat. On the pole, car number 4, that's Doug Miller. To his right, the 29 of Chad Ritter from Argus. Second row inside to 79 there, that's Bruce Fernie Jr. To his right, the number 11 of Chad Lehman. Third row inside, number 8, Ted Stanley from Columbia City. To his right door, the number 84 of Jim Merritt. Fourth row inside, the other 84 of Ed Wagner. To his right, the number 20, being driven by Bryce Schaefer. And at the back of the pack, car number 67, Mike Robinson. 9 cars, going 8 laps. In our 5th and final street stock heat, kind of a staggered start. Mighty Mike will be watching them as they bring it up to speed coming out of turn 4. As they bring it up to speed out of turn 4. As they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Mighty Mike turns them loose. Oh, there goes the 84 of Jim Merritt. He's trying to get her back on the racing surface. We're still under green light racing. Look at this battle up front. 3 wide going into turn 1. 79 Bruce Fernie Jr. And now here comes the number 11 of Chad Lehman on the inside. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3 cars, and they're still headed in the right direction. They straightened themselves out. We complete lap 2 this time by. Bryce Schaefer in the 20s, moving to second around the number 11 of Chad Lehman as we complete lap 3. 79 Bruce Fernie Jr. out in front. Here comes Chad Lehman in the 11 and Bryce Schaefer in the 20 right behind him as they come out of turn 4 at the halfway point. 4 in and 4 to go. Number 11, Chad Lehman taking the lead. Now Bryce Schaefer on the inside going to challenge for that lead spot down the back stretch. Number 20, Bryce Schaefer. We'll have 5 down and 3 to go this time by. Six down, 2 more to go. Jim Merritt, very familiar with the backstretch here at the new Paris Speedway. Checking out the infield conditions. It's headed back in the right direction though. White flag will fly this next time by for the number 20 of Bryce Schaefer. We got 1 more to go. Chad Lehman not giving up in car number 11. Your leader's not your leader, race fans. Number 20's over his time as well. Your checkered flag will fly for number 11, Jim Merritt. Chad Lehman, I mean. Ted Stanley second, and the 67 there of Mike Robinson will bring home third. Oh. 11. 8 and 67, that's the way they finish. Mike Robinson third, Ted Stanley second, and winning tonight's 5th and final street stock heat, puts hands together for the number 11 of Chad Lehman. Mini stock heat. On the pole, car number 83 from Bourbon, that's Donnie Mangan. To his right from Goshen, car number 5, Leonard Davis. Second row inside, car number 13 out of New Paris is Squidward, Michael Landry. To his right, the number 18 from Napanee of J.R. Ryman. Third row inside from La Paz, car number 16, that's Little Bobby Blood. To his right, the 17 from North Webster of Jesse Schaefer. Fourth row inside, car number 19, Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman. To his right, the number 9 of Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer. And at the back of the pack, our fast qualifier on the day, number 6, Dave Coleman. And now making his way to the back of the pack there, the Valvoline number 6 of Bryce Schaefer. 10 cars scheduled to go 8 laps in our fast Dayton Daytona mini stock heat. And we'll be waiting for the...
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Bryce or Jesse, the street stock 20.
So Jesse Schaefer, number 17, not making the start. We've got 9 cars going 8 laps. Fast qualifier points leader Dave Coleman starts at the rear of this fast Dayton Daytona mini stock fast heat as Mighty Mike Powers turns them loose. 83 Donnie Mangan, 17 years young from Bourbon, Indiana, out in front. 13 Michael Landry, that's Squidward, running in second now on the inside of the number 5 of Leonard Davis as they complete lap number 1. The 4-cylinder Dayton Daytona mini stocks here at the new Paris Speedway. Fast qualifiers. 83 Donnie Mangan out in front. 13 Michael Landry second. Little Bobby Blunt now, number 16, moving up to third as he gets on the inside of the number 5 of Leonard Davis as we complete lap 3. Now the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman making his move on the inside for fourth. Here comes Squidward looking to the inside in turn 3 for that lead. Number 13, Michael Landry, will lead him around the halfway. 4 in and 4 more to go. Little Bobby Blunt, number 16, running in second. 83 Donnie Mangan falling off on the outside grooves, losing some ground. 18 Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman's up to third as we complete lap 5. Fast qualifier points leader, number 6, Dave Coleman's now moved up to fourth. Bryce Schaefer's right on his back door as they go into turn 3 and 4. They've got 2 more to go this time around. Squidward, number 13, trying to hold off little Bobby Blunt, charging on the inside. Little tap there, a little tap and go. Everybody still maintain their position. The white flag will fly. 1 more lap to go at tonight's fast game. Squidward stays the inside line. Little Bobby Blunt trying to figure out a way to get around him. Jerry Ryman down there on the inside as well for third. As a checkered flag will fly for 13, Michael Landry. Jerry Ryman second. Little Bobby Blunt will bring home third. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 13, 19, and 16. Little Bobby Blunt was third. Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman second. And winning tonight's fast Dayton Daytona mini stock heat. As he started on the inside of the second row, let's put our hands together for the 13 from New Paris. It is Squidward, Michael Landry.
C, right? Street stock C feature.
On the pole, car number 11 from Midtone is the Bulldog Gene Hughes. To his right, the number 88. From White Pigeon, Michigan, of DJ Dave Eckert. Second row inside, car number 24. That is Bob Huffman Jr. To his right, the 14. From Warsaw, of Kevin Shepard. Third row inside, car number 2 from Syracuse, Albert Strickland. To his right, the number 60 of Stan Hudson. Fourth row inside, car number 01 from New Paris is Jeremy Landry. To his right, the 34 from Mentone of Mark Hughes. And the last row inside from Napanee, car number 4, Dave Castle. To his right from Goshen, the number 8 of Frankie Treese. 10 cars getting ready to go 8 laps in our second mini stock heat. Number 11, the Bulldog, Gene Hughes, will bring him up to speed as they come out of turn 4. Mighty Mike Powers turns him loose. Side by side, that's the way they look as they go down the Billboard backstretch here at the new Paris Speedway and into turns 3 and 4. 3 wide there at the back of the pack as we complete lap number 1. Moving up to 6th already, number 4, Dave Castle, who started on the inside of the 5th row. He's trying to find his way to the front. Your leader is still the Bulldog, number 11, Gene Hughes, as we complete lap number 2. 24, Bob Huffman Jr. running second. Jeremy Landry in the 01 is up to third. Dave Castle now up to fourth and looks to the outside as they come through turns 3 and 4. 3 down and 5 more to go. Gene Hughes still out in front. Bob Huffman Jr. trying to figure out a way to get down on the inside. Dave Castle uses the outside groove, moves to third as the halfway point comes out. Dave Castle in second, looking for the lead, turns 1 and 2. Castle on the outside, number 4, started on the inside of the 5th row. Looks for that lead, this time down. It's 5 in and 3 to go. Barely hanging on going to the line. Dave Castle still working the outside groove. Takes the lead away in turn 3. Your new leader will be the number 4 of Dave Castle on lap number 6. They've got 2 more to go this time by. Dave Castle out in front. Gene Hughes running second. Jeremy Landry's in third in car number 01. As the white flag flies this time, they got 1 more to go. And the checkered flag will finally wave for number 4, Dave Castle. Four, 11, and 01. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Jeremy Landry finishes third. 11, Gene Hughes held on to second by a bumper. And winning tonight's second mini stock heat, put your hands together for the number 4. That's Dave Castle. On the pole, car number 29. That's Paul Missler Jr. His right, the 76 of Janelle Rao. Second row inside, number 26. That's Becky Shepard. To the outside of the second row was supposed to be the Fireball, number 41 of Josh Dunn, not making the call to the start of this one. Third row inside then will be the number 80 of Michael Akins. Moving up on the outside of the second row will be the 25 of Tim Kidder. On the outside of the third row, the 24 of Chad O'Reilly.
Take a look here.
Fourth row inside, the 14 of Kevin Grubb. On the outside, the 37 of Shannon Buck. And at the back of the pack, the number 1 of Dennis Zimmerman. Number 31, Scotty Benton. Out here one race a little too early. As he'll start the next one.
41's here now. 31 has to go.
31 out, 41 in.
Yeah. You know, Scott.
All right, green flag will be coming out pretty quick, anytime soon, sometime tonight. We got 10 cars going 8 laps in tonight's third mini stock heat, as Mighty Mike Powers puts them on their final pace lap. Up front, it's 29 Paul Missler Jr., the 76 of Janelle Rao, Becky Shepard, and Tim Kidder in row 2. Michael Akins in the 80, and the fireball, Josh Dunn's up there on the outside of the third row. He made it finally. Kevin Grubb in the 14. Chad O'Reilly in the 24. Dennis Zimmerman in the 1, and 37 Shannon Buck. 10 cars going 8 laps as Mighty Mike turns them loose. 29 Paul Missler Jr. heads him down to Millboard backstretch. Leader takes the point. Number 1, Dennis Zimmerman, kissed the wall in the backstretch, and around he goes in turn 3, all by himself. But we get a lap in before the caution flag comes out for number 1, Dennis Zimmerman. 1 in.
Watch them all run into it.
No,
And racing. 1 down, 7 to go. Paul Missler Jr., the pole setter, stays out in front. 76, Janelle Rao running in second. 25, Tim Kidder's third. Now here comes the 14 of Kevin Grubb on the inside of Becky Shepard for fourth as we complete lap number 2. 37 Shannon Buck now moves to 5th. Becky Shepard on the outside groove, losing some ground. And 25 Tim Kidder now back up front, making the bid for second as he works around the 24 of Bob Huffman. Running the 76 of Janelle Rao. Tim Kidder looking for the lead as he comes out of turn 2, takes the lead away on lap number 4. Halfway mark will come out. They got 4 more to go in tonight's third mini stock heat. 25 Tim Kidder out in front. 29 Paul Missler Jr. running second. Here comes Shannon Buck and Kevin Grubb battling for third there. And car number 14, and around he goes. 14 Kevin Grubb getting in. There goes Janelle Rao. Holy cow, they're falling out like flies here tonight at the new Paris Speedway, and the caution flag will come out for 14 Kevin Grubb.
14, I'm going to put 76 back.
As we get ready to restart, 25 Tim Kidder, your leader. 29 Paul Missler Jr. takes off.
What was that?
that was a real start.
And the caution flag will come out. We'll have another restart coming up as that was kind of a staggered start. Caution flag comes out. That's not the way they're supposed to start.
And how did 29
The leader sets the pace. We got to get them lined back up for a single file formation restart. 5 down, 3 to go. We'll try it again. Now they got to stay in single file formation. 25 Tim Kidder's our leader on the restart. 29 Paul Missler Jr. second. 37 Shannon Buck. 80 Michael Akins. 24 is O'Reilly. 26 Becky Shepard. 14 Kevin Grubb. 41 the Fireball Josh Judd. And the 76 Janelle Rao. We're off and racing with 3 laps to go in tonight's third mini stock heat. 25 Tim Kidder out in front, moving along. Just 6 down and 2 to go. Your leader's not watch the leader any longer. Number 29, Paul Missler Jr. assumes the lead. 25, Tim Kidder's over his time. We'll have the facts and figures on him here in just a little bit. With one more to go for number 29, Paul Missler Jr. and 37, Shannon Buck. They're battling for the lead right now back there coming out of turn 2. 29, Paul Missler Jr. and 37, Shannon Buck. Shannon Buck takes the lead in turn 4. Checkered flag will fly for 37, Shannon Buck. 37, 29, 80. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 80, Fat Boy Michael Akins brings home third. 29, Paul Missler Jr. was second. And winning tonight's third mini stock heat, number 37 out of Akron, Shannon Buck. I'll have the facts and figures on 25, Tim Kidder, in just a second. Here's the facts and figures on 25, Tim Kidder, who was leading that race. Qualified him in today with a reason why 25, Tim Kidder had to relinquish his checkered flag to your winner, number 37. Put your hands together for Shannon Buck. All right, watch them as they come out of turn 4. Our mini stock, fourth and final heat, off and racing. Out in front, number 29, Greg Leonard. Number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins moving up to second. The 07 out there, that is Christy Zimmerman. 31 is Scotty Benton. 35, Howie Miller running there in fifth. Number 8, Frankie Treese, and the 2E of Tony Eldridge. The 4H of David Henson, and the 39 of DJ Miller. Who's the 51? Number 51, Mark Scholl, out there on the back of the pack as well. We're getting ready to complete lap 3 this time by. 5 more laps remain in tonight's fourth and final mini stock heat. Our leader is the number 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins now. 31, Scotty Benton running in second. The 07 of Christy Zimmerman right there in third as they put David Henson and DJ Miller a lap down. Scotty Benton spins it around, does a complete 360 in turn 2, and everybody gets around him. Everybody's still headed in the right direction. We're still under green light racing. Leapin' Lee Atkins still out in front. He'll clock in lap 6. They've got 2 more to go. Oh, 07, Christy Zimmerman running there in second. 29, Greg Leonard is in third. Checkered flag will wave this time for number 5, Leapin' Lee Atkins. 5, 7, 29. That's where they finish 1, 2, and 3. 29, Greg Leonard brings home third. 7, Christy Zimmerman second. And winning tonight's fourth and final mini stock heat. As he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, let's put our hands together for the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins. Miller Jr. To his right, the number 2 from South Bend of Ratchet, Rusty Kettig, electing to go to the tail, I do believe. So that'll put the number 11 of Tim the Two-Man Taylor on the outside of the front row. Second row inside, car number 1 from Orland, Indiana, Jeff Parr. To his right, the 21 of Honkin' Harvey Taylor. Third row, 01 Earl Thompson, and the 4 of Dean Brovant. Fourth row is the 14 of the Snake, Rain Sr. And the 9 of Scott Landers. Fifth row, 22 Chad Clay, and the 8 of Greg Parr. Sixth row, 39 Choo Choo Charlie Whitman, and the 13 of Moose Miller. Seventh row is the 28 of Fred Elkins, and the 69 of Barry Lamb. And at the back of the pack, number 56, Terry Humphreys, and Rusty Kettig elects to go to the tail on the start of tonight's late model B feature.
21 is not Harvey Taylor, that's Josh Taylor. Josh scratched out of the A and went to the B.
Oh.
With Harvey's car.
Understand that Honkin' Harvey Taylor's not driving the 21. Josh Taylor had some mechanical problems and is elected to drive the 21 in tonight's 25 lap late model B feature. So he'll go and start in tonight's late model B. At the back of the pack, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cars going 25 laps as Danson, Doug Fox turns the loop in tonight's late model B feature. And up front, Mike Miller Jr. and Tim the Two-Man Taylor battle for the position and for the lead as we complete lap number 1. Jeff Parr, Snake, Ron Maynard Sr. right there battling for second and third. 2 down this time around. Up front, we've got 4 rows side by side as they complete lap 3. On a Saturday night at the new Paris Speedway in the Hoosier Tire late models. As they work out of turn 4, we're going to have 4 in and 21 to go. Two-Man Taylor falls back to third. Number 1, Jeff Parr's up to second. That's been locked in lap 6. Jeff Parr looking to the outside of Mike Miller Jr. there in turn 3. And a challenge for that lead as they come out of turn 4. 7 down this time around. Oh, and there goes one around in turn 1.
We got Wild by himself, 14 went by himself.
All right, with 7 laps in and 18 to go, we got to get them lined back up for a single file formation restart. Your leader is the 13 pole setter of Mike Miller Jr. Right behind him from Orland, Indiana, car number 1, that's Jeff Parr. And then running in third is the 22, Chad Clay from Elkhart. Restarting in fourth is the 39 of Choo Choo Charlie Whitman from Elkhart. Behind him, the number 11 of Tim the Toolman Taylor out of Ligonier. Then the number 8 of Greg Parr running there in sixth. 56, Terry Humphreys. The 4 of Dean Brovat. Scotty Two Hottie Landers lines up there in 10th on the restart. 69, Barry Lamb. 13, Bruce Miller. 21, Josh Taylor. Lester Pettick and Errol Thompson in the 01. And the snake run, Maynard Sr. restarts at the tail with 7 down and 18 to go. Jeff Parr trying to figure out some way to get around the 13 of Mike Miller Jr. as we complete lap number 8. Now, Jeff Parr on the inside, off road, can't get that number 1 down on the inside of the orange 13 as we complete lap number 9. Running there, third, trading a little paint there. As he attempted to get to the inside, we've got 10 in and 15 to go. Stand by. Moving up on the outside, the 8 of Greg Parr. Trying to make his way up to the top 3 as we complete lap 11. Up there, and 22, Chad Clay, 3 wide going into turn 3. Number 8, Greg Paul on the outside as Clay got on the inside of Jeff Paul in turn 1. Paul on the outside, car number 8 goes to second down the middle of backstretch. And car number 8, the silver bullet of Greg Parr moving up toward the front with 13 in and 12 to go. A battle for lead in turn 3. Number 8, Greg Parr, leaning heavy on the outside groove, trying to make his way around the 13 of Mike Miller. And the new leader on lap 15 will be the number 8 of Greg Parr. 15 down and 10 to go this time. Back to second. Chad Clay still holding down third. Jeff Parr, the number 1, running in fourth. 39 is Choo Choo Charlie Whitman. He's there in fifth. 9 laps to go. Tonight's late model B feature. Oh, and we've got one into the wall. 2 and 11 getting together. 11, Tim the Toolman Taylor goes to the infield. Rusty Petty gets the whole 10 going. We got 8 more laps left. Challenge for that second place spot. 5 laps to go in tonight's late model B feature, and a caution flag in turn 4. Holy cow, and they're hitting the brakes back there. Number 4, Dean Brova, runs there in fourth in front of the 39 of Choo Choo Charlie Whitman. 6th right now is the 56 of Terry Humphreys. Then Rusty Keddick in 7th. Barry Lamb in the 69's in 8th. 13, Bruce Miller rounding out 9th. 21, Jumpin' Josh Taylor rounds out the top 10. 01, Errol Thompson, Scott Landers, and Dean Brovat. 13 cars still on the track with 6 laps to go as Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose. Greg Parr, number 9, out in front. Jeff Parr, number 1, trying to make it a Parr Racing Team 1-2 punch as they come out at turn 4. We've got 5 laps to go. Jeff Parr looking for third as he heads on the outside groove down the Billboard backstretch. Jeff Parr, number 1, works the outside of the 22, Chad Clay. They got 4 more to go. Jeff Parr, car number 1, looks to the outside of Mike Miller Jr. Number 8, Greg Parr, brings him around for lap 22. There's only 3 more to go. Jeff Parr, the outside groove. And number 1, Jeff Parr, trying to get around Mike Miller Jr. And Jr. got a little loose. Moving up to seconds. Number 1, Jeff Parr. On the outside, 39, Choo Choo Charlie Whitman trying to move to third. White flag will fly this time. They got 1 more to go in tonight's late model B feature. And of course, the checkered flag will now wave for number 8, Greg Parr. Number 1, Jeff Parr, second. 56, Terry Humphreys finishes third. 13, Mike Miller Jr. finishing 4th, and the 22 of Chad Clay hanging on to 5th. And as they finish 1-2, the Parr Racing Power Punch tonight in our late model B feature, Greg Parr and Jeff Parr taking the top 2 spots in the late model B here tonight in this 25-lap late model B feature. Finishing second, third was the 56 of Terry Humphreys from Battle Creek, Michigan. 13, Mike Miller Jr. was 4th, and the 22, Chad Clay, rounding out the top 5. And as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag, put your hands together for the number 8 of Greg Parr.
7G, 14, 28.
All right, race fans, here's your lineup for tonight's late model C feature. On the pole, number 22, that's Ryan Pro. To his right is the 73 of Greg Lung. Second row, 89, Kenny Whitman from Elkhart, and the 5 of Jason Isley. And at the back of the pack, car number 47 is the Red Dog, Ricky Beaver. 5 cars getting ready to go in tonight's late model C feature, as a few other ones that were scheduled to start had mechanical problems. And as they come out of turn 4, dancing down. 22, Ryan Pro takes the early lead. 89, Kenny Whitman running there in second. Now looking the outside, 22, and Kenny Whitman, car number 89. Trying to use the outside groove to his advantage to move up to that lead spot. And we'll have 2 down and 10 to go this time by. Your new leader is 9, Kenny Whitman. 22, Ryan Pro back to second. Now battles back on the inside line. Ryan Pro not giving up. Falls to second as we complete lap 3. 73, Greg Lung running there in third. Number 5, Jason Isley now moves to the inside of the 73 for that third place spot. Not enough oomph there in turn 3. We've got 4 in and 8 to go this time by. 89, Kenny Whitman sailing along out in front. 5 down, 7 to go this time around. 89's no longer your leader. He's over his time. Your new leader is the 22 of Ryan Pro, and here comes the number 5 of Jason Isley on the inside of Greg Lung for second now. Halfway mark comes out. 2 down, or 6 down, 6 to go. Jason Isley's running second. 73, Greg Lung there in third. Kenny Whitman over his time. I'll have the facts and figures on him a little later on. With 5 laps to go, 22, Ryan Pro, and number 5, Jason Isley. Isley now battling for the lead. 4 more to go this time by. Ryan Pro on the inside, Jason Isley on the high side. Jason Isley trying to use the outside move to his advantage. Ryan Pro stays to the low side, 9 down, 3 to go. Jason Isley now looking to the inside. Not enough room there. They'll have 2 more to go this next time by in tonight's late model C feature. Isley now looks to the inside, coming out of turn 2, not enough room. White flag will fly for 22, Ryan Prue. Number 5, Jason Isley. 73, Greg Lung. And a checkered flag will fly for 22, Ryan Prue. 22, 5, and 73. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. 73, Greg Long was third. Number 5, Jason Isley held on for second. And winning tonight's late model C feature as he rolls up here to get the checkered flag and the Napa sponsored trophy. Put your hands together for the 22. This is Ryan Pro. Facts and figures on 89. Wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies and say good luck, guys, and good racing. 15 cars going 40 laps in tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature. As they bring them up to speed coming out of turn 4, Dancing Doug Fox, our flagman here at the New Paris Speedway, will give them the green. We're off and racing. Right there in the middle of the pack. Everybody going every which way. Number 7, Keith Hankins, got a little loose. He maintained control and falls back a few spots, but everybody's still headed in the right direction. And leading them around for lap 1 is the number 80 of Jonathan Smith. Number 57, Devin Heimball, moves up to second. 17, Bob Schisler, there in third. Number 40, Little Donnie Klotz is on the outside, running in fourth as we complete lap 2. 53, Lou Strimmy around. A little bumper tag there in turn 1, and around goes the 53. And the caution flag coming out for 53, Lou Strimmy. And tonight's Hoosier Tire late model feature with 2 laps in. Go ahead. Right here, trackside. If you can't make it, tune us in at 9 p.m. Right here on your home for Saturday Night Racing, Hoosier 103.5 FM. Okay, we got them lined back up. The track is clean. We're ready to go green. 2 down, 38 to go. Number 80, Jonathan Smith, your leader, as Dancing Doug Fox turns them loose. And as they head out of turn 2 and down the billboard backstretch, number 80, Jonathan Smith, maintains that front spot, single file. That's the way they look clear around the racetrack here at the New Paris Speedway. Jonathan Smith from Moni, Illinois, doing a good job up front, car number 80. 57, Devin Heimball, running there in second. A challenge for fourth between number 40, Little Donnie Klotz, and the 9 of Darwin Wolf in that Rome City Rocket. Darwin Wolf goes to the outside, moves up to fourth now, going down the billboard backstretch. He's going to challenge the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. for third as we complete lap number 5. The Rocket has been lit. Number 9, Darwin Wolf. The Rome City Rocket up to third in front of Bob Schisler Jr. as they go into turns 3 and 4 here at the New Paris Speedway. Now he's going to challenge the 57 of Devin Heimball for second on lap number 7. 80, Jonathan Smith has set sail in that number 80 car from Moni, Illinois, brings them around for lap number 9. 57, Devin Heimball, trying to hold off the Rome City Rocket, number 9 of Darwin Wolf as they go out of turn 2. 68, Charlie Hanna now moves to fourth as he works around Bob Schisler Jr. in car number 17. The Toad, Charlie Hanna from Goshen, moving up to fourth. As they go into turns 1 and 2, he's down on the inside of Darwin Wolf. Moves to third. Charlie Hanna's on a roll. looks to the outside of the 57 of Devin Highball. That's the battle back there for second. As Jonathan Smith maintains about a 3-second lead over the 57 of Devin Highball. And Charlie Hanna now works the outside groove. As they come out of turn 4, we've got 10 down and 30 to go. Charlie Hanna's up to second. 57 Devin Highball is back to third. 9 Darwin Wolf's running in fourth. Bob Schisler Jr.'s in fifth. Jonathan Smith crosses the line right now in front of me. And we got a caution flag in turn 4. 57 Devin Highball, who was fighting up front for third place, loops it around in turn 4, brings out our second yellow in tonight's late model feature. Sit with 10 down and 30 to go. We're about ready to go back to racing with 14 cars ready to restart in tonight's 40 lap Hoosier Tire late model feature as Nansen Doug turns them loose. As they head into turns 1 and 2, 68 Charlie Hanna looks for that lead. Not enough room on the inside there in turn 3 as he tried to get on the inside of the number 80 of Jonathan Smith. 11 laps down that time by. 68 the Toad trying to leap around that number 80 of Jonathan Smith out of Moni, Illinois. He's done a good job so far as we complete lap 12. Number 9 Darwin Wolf, the Rome City Rocket. Those 3 cars coming out of turn 2 now. 68 Charlie Hanna on the inside the billboard backstretch. Charlie Hanna trying to find the room down low, trying to move the 80 of Jonathan Smith on the outside, moving up out of his way, and Charlie Hanna takes the lead in turn 1. On lap number 14, Charlie Hanna, the Toad, takes the new lead. Number 9 Darwin Wolf moves to second as Jonathan Smith now tucks in behind on the low side, falls back to third as we complete lap 14. 17 Bob Schisler Jr. is running in fourth. Little Donnie Klotz there in fifth in car number 40. Steve Stacy still holding on to sixth in car number 95 as we clock in lap 15. 15 down and 25 to go. 95 Steve Stacy running in sixth, trying to work around Bob Schisler as the 40 of Little Donnie Klotz works the outside groove. And number 40 moves to fourth on lap 17 as he gets around Bob Schisler Jr. 95 Steve Stacy hooking up on the outside groove as well. 05 Racing Rex Wirt now racing up there to 7th as we complete another lap. Number 7, Keith Hankins in the black 7 running in 8th. Kevin Todd's in 9th. Ralph Havens holding down 10th, and Mike Garver's right behind him in 11th. We've got 18 down and 22 to go. Back up front, it's 68 Charlie Hanna with the 9 Rome City Rocket of Darwin Wolf right on his bumper across the stripe. 19 down and 21 to go. Halfway mark will come out this next time by. 20 down, 20 to go for Charlie Hanna in car number 68. Number 9, Darwin Wolf and Charlie Hanna have separated themselves by about a quarter of a lap over the number 80 of Jonathan Smith, who's running in third. Then he's followed by the 40 of Little Donnie Klotz, running in fourth. 17, Bob Schisler Jr. is in fifth. Keith Hankins is in sixth now in car number 7. Racing Rex Wirt moved up to 7th. Steve Stacy's falling back to 9th as the 19 of Kevin Todd passes him on the inside. Ralph Havens still holding down 10th back there in car number 17 with Mike Garver following his lead around this racetrack with 23 down and 17 to go. Back up front as they come out of turn 4, it's Charlie Hanna in the 68 and Darwin Wolf in the number 9. 24 down. Jonathan Smith and Little Donnie Klotz running third and fourth, bumper to tail as they go out of turn 2. In fifth is the 05 of Racing Rex Wirt. Bob Schisler Jr.'s in sixth. Keith Hankins 7th. Kevin Todd in the 19's running in 8th with 10 laps to go. Ralph Havens has moved to 9th and Mike Garver's running in 10th as Steve Stacy has fallen back to 11th. But it's Charlie Hanna and Darwin Wolf right now running 1 and 2. as they've separated themselves from Jonathan Smith in car number 80 and the 40 of Little Donnie Clott. With 8 laps to go in tonight's 40 lap, with 13 laps to go in tonight's 40 lap Hoosier Tire late model feature. Ralph Havens now back there running in 8th on the inside of the 19 of Kevin Todd. Trying to move up. Ralph Havens in the 17 and Mike Garver in the number 7. Kevin Todd drops back to 9th as we complete lap number 29. We'll have 30 down and 10 to go for the 68 of Charlie Hanna as he crosses the stripe right now. And Darwin Wolf running second with 10 to go. They're trying to close in on the slower traffic. And when they close in on the slower traffic, that can cause some problems up front. Running in 3rd, Jonathan Smith in the 80. 4th is the 40 of Little Donnie Klotz. Racing Rex Wirt holding down 5th. 19 Kevin Todd trying to work around the 17 of Bob Schisler Jr. for 6th. Right now battling for 7th is the 17 of Ralph Havens. 68 Charlie Hanna trying to work around the outside of the slower traffic. With 7 laps to go, Charlie Hanna working on the outside of the 63 of Randy Burns, who's at the back of the pack. 05 Racing Rex Wirt drops out on lap 33. Racing Rex was running there in 6th, but he falls off the racing surface as we've lost another one in tonight's 40 lap Hoosier Tire late model feature. Your leader crosses the stripe, 68 Charlie Hanna. Now on the inside, number 9 Darwin Wolf battling for that lead. On the inside, Darwin Wolf takes the lead away from Charlie Hanna. Hanna on the outside with 4 to go this time by. 36 down and 4 to go. Here comes your leaders, number 9 Darwin Wolf in front of Charlie Hanna in car number 68. As they work around the slower traffic, Charlie Hanna back on the inside. Darwin Wolf on the outside, your new leader in the Rome City Rocket. Working around the slower traffic. 37 down and 3 to go for Darwin Wolf in car number 9. 68 Charlie Hanna is running in second. These guys have got the slower traffic up ahead of them, and like I said, that can cause some problems, and it did for the 68 of Charlie Hanna, as he's right behind number 9 Darwin Wolf with 2 laps to go this time by. Darwin Wolf, that Rome City Rocket, leading Charlie Hanna down the billboard backstretch. Charlie Hanna just scraped the wall back there, but maintained his second place position as he looks to the inside with 1 more to go. Charlie Hanna looks to the inside. Darwin Wolf on the outside. Wolf working through the slower traffic. Checkered flag will come out this time. Charlie Hanna takes him out on the final lap. Charlie Hanna into the back of the number 9. Checkered flag waves. Charlie Hanna into the back of the number 9 of Darwin Wolf. Checkered flag comes out. We'll have to sort this one out. Holy cow, what a finish. We'll sort this one out. Number 9, Darwin Wolf's pulling up here. He wants a checkered flag. Charlie Hanna and Darwin Wolf getting together on the last lap in lap traffic. We're going to break this. We're going to take a quick pit stop on your home for Saturday night racing. Get back out here to the racetrack and sort this one out right after this brief timeout on Hoosier 103.5 FL.
For an appointment, ask for Lori or her staff. Ask about the Cyclone or any other unlimited tanning specials at Speedway Styles in Napanee.
Back in the Midwest, the new Paris Speedway, sorting this finish out in tonight's 40 lap Hoosier Tire late model feature. Of course, number 9, Darwin Wolf, and 68 Charlie Hanna was battling for that finish, and Charlie Hanna got into the back of the number 9 of Darwin Wolf in turn 4, and around went Darwin. who was leading the race on the last lap. And because of the over-aggressive driving by Charlie Hanna, he will not win tonight's 40-lap feature. Our winner will be the number 40 of Little Donny Klotz. Belcart of Mike McManus. To his right is Timmy, number 124, Tim Davis, out of Goshen. Second row on the inside, number 13, Marty Lunger. To his right from Elkhart, the 76 of Rocket, Rod Miller. Third row inside is 7J from Mishawaka. That's TJ Jakey. To his right from Niles, the number 19 of Neil Grice. Fourth row inside, number 1, the Goshen Collision Center Special of Al Maurer. To his right will be the number 88 of Doug Hanna. Fifth row inside, number 85, that's racing Jason Clevenger. To his right in row 5, the Napa-sponsored number 15 of Don Hunley. Sixth row inside, the 52 of Matt Sparks. And the 87 of Ty Hayes, he won last week's Street Stock feature. Lines up on the outside of row 6. In row 7, we've got the 94 from Laporte of Frank Lau Jr. His right, the 40 of Rob Smith. In row 8 is the 61 of Jason Slaybaugh and the number 10 of Hollywood Eric Kaiser. And at the back of the pack, the fastest qualifier on the day, number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer. And it looks like the number 8 of Andrew Meads from Mentone will start at the tail end of the pack, making it an 18-car starting field with 30 laps. Good racing. 18 cars, 30 laps. As they line up side by side, 9 rows deep here at the hottest quarter-mile racetrack in the Midwest. Michael McManus, 136, the pole setter, brings him up to speed. Dancer Doug shows him the green, but wasn't happy with that start. He goes immediately to the caution, as it was a staggered style start, so caution flag comes out. We'll have a complete restart coming up, as we like to see them 9 rows deep, side by side, and that's the way we got to have it in this 30 lap. Michiana Day side by side on the restart. 18 cars going 30 laps of the Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. The fast cars are at the back of the field. Hot Rod Rodney Spencer, the quickest on the day with a 15:44. As they bring it up to speed out of turn 4, Dancing Doug looks him over, likes what he sees, gives him the green, they're off and racing. 136, Michael McManus, who had a heat win earlier, out in front early as they get almost 3 wide there in the middle of the pack. And we got one down safely this time by. Our leader is 136, Mike McManus. Running in second is Timmy Davis in the 124. 13, Marty Lunger's up to third now. TJ Jakey, number 7J, doing a great job of driving this season, as he's currently running in 8th. He's right now up there in 4th in this race. Number 1, Al Maurer, running in 5th. And we've got number 88, Doug Hanna, spinning out in turn 4. And a yellow flag comes out to the 88 of Doug Hanna. And of course, Mike will be racing tomorrow up at Michigan International Speedway. Don Hunley there, sponsored by Napa, runs there in 11th. 61, Jason Slaybaugh's 12th. Ty Hayes 13th. Rodney Spencer's 14th. Rob Smith lines up 15th. Eric Kaiser, Doug Hanna, and Andrew Meads. 18 cars to restart with 28 laps to go as Dancing Doug Fox now turns them loose. We're going 28 more laps in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature, single file, as they head through turns 1 and 2. 7J TJ Jakey looked to the inside there in turn 3 for the 13 car, Marty Lunger, but not enough room. He falls back to 4th. 124 Tim Davis got a little wide coming through the main straightaway on that last lap. Marty Lunger tried to go to the inside, so does TJ Jakey, as everybody's trying to work down low, and they're going 3 wide through turns 3 and 4 at the back of the pack, as they all have bumper tag and brake check situations going on at the back of the pack. Michael McManus stays out in front. Car number 136, the pole setter, will bring him around for lap 5. Now working the outside groove, number 1, Al Mauer, moving up to 4th. As he tries to get around, Marty Lunger and TJ Jakey, number 7J now, looks to the inside there for 2nd. 124, Tim Davis back to 4th. Al Mauer is running in 5th on the outside of the 76 of Rocket Rod Miller. Also hooked up on the outside, trying to get that drafting outside groove position and work around the slower cars on the inside is the number 1 of Al Mauer, the 94 Frankie Lau Jr., and the 87 Tim Davis pushing Frankie Lau along. Frank Lau Jr. now around 124 Tim Davis for the 5th place spot. 87 Ty Hayes right behind him, trying to work their way around the outside groove. The street stocks, the faster ones, make their way on the outside groove, trying to work around the ones on the inside. And that's the way they start in tonight's Michiana Tire street stocks. Of course, the slower cars start up front, faster cars at the back of the pack try to work their way around on the outside groove to the front. As we reach lap 10 this time by for the pole setter, 136, Michael McManus all by himself with 10 down and 20 to go. 7J TJ Jakey running in 2nd. Al Mauer's in 3rd in car number 1. 94 Frank Lau Jr. is now up to 4th. 87 Ty Hayes is running in 5th. Marty Lunger in the 13 is back to 6th. 124 Tim Davis running in 7th. 76 Rod Miller's 8th. 19 Neil Grice is 9th. 85 Jason Clevenger runs there in 10th. Here comes Rodney Spencer running in 11th on the inside of the 61 of Jason Slaybaugh. 52 Matt Sparks is in 13th. 40 Rob Smith now moves up a spot as the 85 of racing Jason Clevenger. Something went wrong on his machine. He drops all the way to the back of the pack. 13 down and 17 to go this time by for Michael McManus in car number 136. TJ Jakey out of Mishawaka doing a great job at driving here in our street stocks this season. 8th in the points, now running 2nd as they clock in lap 14. Frank Lau Jr., car number 94. This young man out of LaPorte, Indiana, has picked up one feature win on the season. He'd love to get another one to help him with his points race as the halfway mark comes out. 15 down and 15 to go. 87 Ty Hayes now up to 5th. And Rodney Spencer has made his way to 7th, our fastest qualifier. From the 18th position to the 7th and 15 lap. He's got some more ground to make up, though, as he's about a quarter of a lap behind our leader. 136, Michael McManus, has been driving a great race up front. He's led all 17 laps this time by. Now 94, Frank Lau Jr. going to challenge on the inside of Al Mauer as they go into turn 1. They trade a little paint. Frankie Lau moved him over and moves to 3rd. Al Mauer's back to 4th. 87 Ty Hayes still running in 5th. Rodney Spencer's up to 6th as they clock in lap 18. They got 12 to go. Frankie Lau Jr., number 94, wanting to make his way up front as he follows the 7J of TJ Jakey and the 136 of Michael McManus with 11 laps left in tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature. And we've got 20 down and 10 to go, and your new leader is the 94, Frankie Lau Jr. As he makes his way around Michael McManus, 7J TJ Jakey's up to 2nd. McManus is back to 3rd. Al Mauer is running in 4th. Rodney Spencer got around the 87 of Ty Hayes for 5th. Ty Hayes is running in 6th. They've got 9 laps to go this time by. $22 down and 8 to go this next time for 94 Frank Lau Jr., who would love to pick up his 2nd feature win on the season. 7J TJ Jakey holding down 2nd. Number 9, Hot Rod Rodney Spencer running there in 5th, trying to get around the number 1 of Al Maurer for 4th. Time's running out as there's only 7 laps to go. Rodney Spencer on the inside takes the number 4 spot away from Al Maurer in the billboard backstretch. They've got 24 down and 6 to go this time. Rodney Spencer's on the move. He's trying to catch Frank Lau Jr. 2 cars separate him. As Rodney Spencer moves to 3rd now in turn 3 as he gets down on the inside of the 136 of Michael McManus. 25 down and 5 to go. Frankie Lau Jr., this young man out of LaPorte, Indiana, can hang on for 4 more laps. He'll pick up his 2nd street stock feature win on the season here at the New Paris Speedway. And the front 5 cars pretty much evenly separated with 27 down and 3 to go. They're about 3 car lengths apart as they work around the quarter mile here at the New Paris Speedway. Next time by, we're going to have 28 in and 2 to go for Frankie Lau Jr. in car number 94. 7J TJ Jakey's running 2nd. Rodney Spencer's 3rd. 136 Mike McManus is 4th. Number 1 Al Maurer's 5th. 61 Jason Slaybaugh is 6th. 40 Rob Smith back there in 7th. Don Hunley in the Napa-sponsored cars running in 8th. Ty Hayes is flipped back to 9th in car number 87. Doug Hanna running in 10th. 13 Marty Lunger's 11th. As a checkered flag will now wave for the 94 Frank Lau Jr. Picking up his 2nd feature win on the season here at the New Paris Speedway. As he worked his way up from the outside of the 6th row, or the 7th row, I should say, and on the finish, number 10, Eric Kaiser, 87, Ty Hayes, everybody spinning out. Put your hands together for your winner of tonight's Michiana Tire Street Stock feature, picking up the Napa-sponsored trophy, and his 2nd feature win on the season, number 94, Frankie Lau Jr. What a great race for that young man. We'll get him up here in a little bit and talk to him about winning tonight's Street Stock feature as the number 7J Street Stocks. So it's going to be a tight race for 4th place as our mid-season championship night of racing will come up next Saturday right here at the New Paris Speedway. All right, the 4 cylinders are on the track. In our Dayton Daytona mini stocks, our fast qualifier on the day was the number 6 of Dave Coleman. Dave Coleman picking up his 4th fast time out of 8 by getting fast qualifying this afternoon. He had a fast time of 16:01. Number 9, gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, 2nd quickest with a 16:12. As we set the field for you for our 20-lap mini stock feature, our pole setter is the number 88 of Dave Eckert. On the outside, the front row is the 24 of Bob Huffman Jr. 2nd row inside, car number 14, that's Kevin Shepard out of Warsaw. His right in row 2 is the number 2 from Syracuse of Albert Strickland. 3rd row inside, car number 60, Stan Hudson. On the outside of row 3 is the 01 of Jeremy Landry. In row 4, we've got the 34 of Mark Hughes and the number 4 of Dave Castle out of Napanee. 5th row is the number 8 of Frankie Treese and the 83 of Donnie Mangan, a young man out of Bourbon, 17 years young, lines up on the outside of row 5. In row 6 is the number 5 from Goshen of Leonard Davis and the 13 of Squidward, Michael Landry. In row 7, number 18, J.R. Ryman from Napanee. To his right, the 16, a little Bobby Blunt. In row 8 is the 17 of Jesse Schaefer and the 19 of Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman. And in the last row, top 2 qualifiers, the number 9, gentleman Jim Engelmeyer, and the number 6 of Dave Coleman. And the Valvoline Motor Oil Streets mini stock of Bryce Schaefer will take the provisional start. We'll have 19 cars going 20 laps as they come down through the main straightaway. Everybody give them a big send-off. Flick your bics, wave your hands, your hats, and your hankies. Say good luck, guys, and good racing. 19 cars as the provisional. Bryce Schaefer, the Valvoline number 6, was unable to qualify today. Took the provisional and starts at the tail end of the pack. 19 cars going 20 laps in our Daytona Mini Stock feature. As they come out of turn 4, Dancing Doug turns them loose. They sound like a bunch of bees as they go flying by through the main straightaway and into turns 1 and 2, the 4-cylinder Daytona Mini Stocks. Our pole setter, number 88, Dave Eckert. DJ Dave Eckert with the UPS sponsored number 88 out in front. 14, Kevin Shepard looks to the inside coming out of turn 2. A battle for the lead going down the billboard backstretch. Your new leader on the second lap will be the 14 of Kevin Shepard. 2 down, 18 to go. 88, Dave Eckert's back to second. 60, Stan Hudson's running there in third. Mark Hughes in the 34 has made his way to fourth. As there's trouble at the back of the pack between Donnie Mangan and the 83 and little Bobby Blunt in the 16. They get back on the racing surface. We're still under green light racing. As they work on lap 4, your leader is the 14 of Kevin Shepard. 88, Dave Eckert running second. Stan Hudson's in third. Mark Hughes is in fourth in car number 34. Moving up to fifth, number 8, Frankie Treese. And the 5 of Leonard Davis. Runs there in 6th. Now, number 9, Gentleman Jim Angemeyer has made his way to 7th. Dave Coleman and J.R. Ryman battling for 8th as they complete lap 5. 5 down and 15 to go. Back there in 10th is the Valvoline Motor Oil number 6 of Bryce Schaefer. Jackrabbit Jerry Ryman in the 19s running there in 11th, and J.R. Ryman having some problems, goes through the infield coming out of turn 3. And he's going to fall to the back of the pack on lap number 6. So far this year, we've had 3 different drivers win A features in our mini stocks. Dave Coleman's won 2, Jim Engelmeyer's won 3, and Bryce Schaefer in the Valvoline number 6 has won 2. Right now, we're looking to crown, if it can happen, we'd like to see a 4th feature winner. Right now, 14, Kevin Shepard's up front with 8 down and 12 to go. Can he hold him back? That only time will tell as he heads down the billboard backstretch. 88, Dave Eckert. 60, Stan Hudson. Jim Engelmeyer, 3 wide in turn 3. And Eckert gets a little loose. Jim Engelmeyer moves to third. Dave Eckert, UPS number 88, falls back to about 6 or 7 on that last lap. Jim Engelmeyer now on the outside grooves running in third as he works around the 60 of Stan Hudson at the halfway. 10 in and 10 to go for 14, Kevin Shepard. Jim Engelmeyer, Stan Hudson, Mark Hughes, and 6, Dave Coleman. Coleman now works the outside groove for that 4th place spot. 11 down, 9 to go. Kevin Shepard trying to hang on up front. He started on the inside of the second row. And 34, Mark Hughes spins off the racing surface. Tough break for that lime green number 34, Mark Hughes. He's still getting her back on the racetrack. We're still under green light racing. As number 9, Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer works the outside of the 14 of Kevin Shepard. Engelmeyer takes the lead coming out of turn 2 on lap 13. Your new leader is the number 9 of Gentleman Jim Engelmeyer. 13 down, 7 to go for the number 9 of Jim Engelmeyer. Second fastest qualifier on the day. And Bryce Schaefer drops to the infield on lap 13. Tough break for him. 14, Kevin Shepard's running second. 19, Jerry Ryman's now up to third. Dave Coleman in the number 6, working around Stan Hudson for 4th still. We're going to have 15 in and 5 to go for the number 9 of Jim Engelmeyer. Jim Engelmeyer trying to pick up his 4th feature win on the season. And right now it doesn't look like it's going to be that far off, as he's got a pretty commanding lead on the 14 of Kevin Shepard with only 4 laps to go. Number Leonard Davis back there in the back of the pack. Hood's flying up on his machine. 19, Jerry Ryman, running in third behind Kevin Shepard in car number 14. Dave Coleman in car number 6 is running in fourth. So far, so good. 18 down and 2 to go this time by. For number 9, Jim Engelmeyer, Kevin Shepard, Jerry Ryman, Dave Coleman. Dan Hudson's in 5th. Frankie Treese is running in 6th. Leonard Davis 7th. Dave Castle's 8th. As the white flag flies for Jim Engelmeyer, he's got one more lap to go. And the checkered flag will come out this time for number 9, Jim Engelmeyer. Picks up his 4th feature win on the season. Jerry Ryman 2nd, Kevin Shepard 3rd, Dave Coleman 5th, Dan Hudson was 5th, Frankie Treese 6th. We'll have the top 10 for you here in just a minute as we went completely caution-free in tonight's Dayton Daytona Mini Stock feature. Put your hands together for your winner, number 9. That's gentleman Jim Engelmeyer. Jim Engelmeyer was our winner. He wins his 4th feature. All right, 9 laps in our Street Stock B feature. Our leader is the 71 of the Doughboy, Larry Saunders. With 6 laps down. 14 to go. Your leader is the Doughboy Larry Saunders with 18, Billy Rumbaugh running there, going to challenge for that lead as they come out of turn 4. Rumbling Billy Rumbaugh trying to find his way around to take over that lead. As he moves to the inside now, not enough room coming out of turn 2. Larry Saunders up front. 18, Billy Rumbaugh running second. 23, Donnie Harrison's in third. 85, 185, 68, Mark Vance Jr. running there in 5th. Jack Pontius Jr. spinning out in turn 2 by himself. Kind of overdrove it. 23, Donnie Harrison. Deciding to go Baja to the rough terrain in turn 4. He's still headed in the right direction. We're still on the green light racing. 71, Larry Saunders, and 18, Billy Rumbaugh. Trading paint as they come out of turn 4. And Saunders trying to get around the slower number 11. Jim Swiftman and Barry was able to do so. And 185 of John Clevenger trying to hang on, running there in 4th. 68, Mark Vance Jr. is running in 5th. We got 11 down and 9 to go. The doughboy, Larry Saunders, still off the front. Rumbaugh running second. John Clevenger in the 185 there in third. 23, Donnie Harrison still in fourth. 68, Mark Vance Jr. running in fifth. Here comes the 28 of Matt Burkholder up there in sixth. Number 5, Jason Shepard running there in seventh. As we complete lap 14, they got 6 more to go this time by. Oh, there goes John Clevenger into the wall in turn 1.
Done twice now. That's twice. He's tagged 2 different cars.
John Clevenger getting a rough ride. Brings out our second caution flag in tonight's Street Stock D feature. Boulder restarts fourth. Mark Vance Jr., Jason Shepard, Shane Sanders, Ryan Cannon. As we go back to green for 6 more laps. And our new leader is the 18 of Billy Rumbaugh as he made the pass around the 71 of the Larry Saunders. On that lap. New leader with 5 to go is the 18 of Billy Rumbaugh. 71 Larry Saunders now in second. 28 Matt Burkholder's made a pass to third. 23 Donnie Harrison's back to fourth. Mark Vance Jr. is running in fifth. Jason Shepard sixth. Bam Bam Brian Cannon's running in seventh. Robert Rector there in eighth at car number 20. Sam Hirschberger in the 2 is in ninth. 29 John Wheeler Jr. now. I believe he's a lapper a few down. As we work around this time, 18 down, 2 to go for the 18 of Rumblin', Billy Rumbaugh. 28 Matt Burkholder making a pass on the outside of the Doughboys for second. And Matt Burkholder up to second now. And Bam Bam, Brian Cannon on the inside groove, trying to move to fourth. Rumbaugh, something wrong with his car on the final lap, moves to the infield. Your leader is the 28 of Matt Burkholder. Matt Burkholder out in front. Checkered flag will wave for the first time, I believe, this year for the 28 of Matt Burkholder. 71, Larry Saunders second. 23, Donnie Harrison third. 55, Bam Bam Brian Cannon finishes fourth. And 68, Mark Vance Jr. finishes fifth in tonight's Street Stock D feature. The winner of this one will pick up a case of Valvoline Motor Oil. On the inside, car number 4 is Doug Miller. Scheduled to take the fall. I don't even see him out there. So our pole setter will be the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr., not electing to take the pole. So he'll start at the tail end of the pack. Our pole setter will be number 8, Ted Stanley. On the outside is the 29 of Chad Ritter. Second row inside, number 84, Ed Wagner. To his right, the number 11 of Chad Lehman. Then we've got the 67 of Mike Robinson, the 84 of Jim Merritt, the 20 of Bryce Schaefer, 24 Chad Radar Riley, and the 79 of Bruce Fernie Jr. As we'll have a flag wave. And 84 Jim Merritt spins it around there on the backstretch, gets it headed in the right direction. There goes the 29 spinning out, Chad Ritter here in the main straightaway. Our leader is our pole setter, number 8, Ted Stanley, who took off on the start of this one and stays up in front. Number 8, Teddy Stanley is our leader. Number 11, Chad Lehman running second. 84, Ed Wagner's in third. 67, Mike Robinson running in fourth. Bryce Schaefer to 20 back there in fifth. Madman Michael Lozier rounding out the top 6. The Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. 5 down and 10 to go. Okay. Halfway mark will come out. 6 down, 6 to go. Your leader's not your leader any longer. Number 8, Teddy Stanley over his time. Your new leader is number 11, Chad Lehman. I'll have the facts and figures on Ted Stanley after this one. Number 11, Chad Lehman up front now, being scored as your leader with 7 laps in. 5 to go. 84, Ed Wagner's running in second now. 67, Mike Robinson's third. Mike Lozier in the 14, running up there on the inside, going to challenge for third as they complete lap number 8. 8 down, 4 to go. Number 11, Chad Lehman out in front. Ted Stanley is actually at the rear of the pack as we complete lap number 9. 84, Ed Wagner running in second. Michael Lozier and Chad Redar O'Reilly battling for third. They'll have 10 down and 2 to go this time. Caution flag comes out with 2 to go for the number 8 of Ted Stanley, who spins out down there in turn 1. So that'll bring out the caution flag in tonight's Street Stock C feature. So that'll tighten things up. Wagner, 14, Michael Lozier, 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly, 67, Mike Robinson. A lap and a half remain. And O'Reilly on the inside of Michael Lozier. Lozier on the inside of the 84 of Ed Wagner with 1 to go. And Madman, Michael Lozier goes to the inside. Chad Radar O'Reilly even goes even further on the inside and going deep in turn 3. Checkered flag will wave for 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly. That's the way they're going to finish 1, 2, and 3. It was 24, 14, and 84 finishes third. 84, Ed Wagner was third. 14, Michael Lozier coming up just a little bit short, finishes second. And winning tonight's Valvoline Motor Oil Street Stock C feature. Put your hands together for number 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly.
Yeah, there's 25.
All right, here's your lineup for tonight's 15-lap mini stock B feature. On the pole, car number 8, that's Tricia Smith. To her right, the 4H of David Henson. Second row inside, car number 2, Tony Eldridge. To his right, the 29 of Greg Leonard. Third row inside, car number 31, Scotty Benton. And the 7 of Christy Zimmerman. Fourth row, 35, Howie Miller. And the 5 of Leapin' Lee Atkins.
Don't make it pay off.
Fifth row, number 11, Ron Loftman. And 29, Paul Mishler Jr.
Did we figure it out?
Sixth row, 76, Janelle Rao.
Okay,
And the
Doug.
26 of Becky Shepard.
Who is it?
41, Josh Dunn, Fireball Josh Dunn starts there on the inside of the 8th row. With the 80 of Fat Boy Michael Akins. 25, Tim Kidder. 14, Kevin Grubb.
24 got DQ'd.
24, Chad Radar O'Reilly. Dennis Zimmerman in the 1, 37, Shannon Buck, 40. As we're often racing, often crashing on the start, back there at the back of the pack. As 14, Kevin Grubb sets in the wrong direction here in turn 4. Caution flag comes out. A complete restart coming up. Feature. He keeps that caution flag real handy in this one. Tricia Smith, our pole setter, will be bringing them up to speed as they come out of turn 4. Dancing Doug turns them loose. 3 wide already on the start. As everybody heads left and right. And a battle up front. Leapin' Lee leaping out to the early lead in car number 5. 4H David Hitson running there in second as we complete lap number 1. Patricia Smith cutting across country there from turn 3 to the straightaway. Moving up on the outside to challenge for second. There goes the 29 of Paul Mishler Jr. working around the 4H of David Hitson. 2 down this time around. Becky Shepard around in turn 1, number 26. Got a little low, got into the dirt, and around she went. Brings out our second caution. 4H David Hinson running second. 29 Paul Mishler Jr.'s third. The other 29 there running in fourth, that's Greg Leonard. Let's watch this one unfold, race fans. Kevin Grubb in the 14. He's been quite quick today. Keep your eye on him. He starts in 5th with 13 laps to go. We're off and racing. Paul Mishler Jr. moved to second there on that lap as we complete lap 3. 4H David Hinson back. Third, here comes Kevin Grubb on the outside. Like I said, he's moving on. He's up to third. Denny Zimmerman at number 1, running in 4th. Four laps in, this time by. Up front, it's Leapin' Lee Atkins, car number 5, Paul Mishler Jr., Kevin Grubb, Dennis Zimmerman, the front 4. Coming out of turn 4 to complete lap 5. They got 5 down and 10 to go. Kevin Grubb now looking to the inside. Oh, couldn't get down low enough with slower traffic up ahead. Your leader is still Leapin' Lee Atkins, working on the outside to number 1, and Dennis Zimmerman. He's on a rail right now, moving right along. And the 14 of Kevin Grubb going to follow his lead to the outside groove. Your new leader on lap 7 is the number 1 of Dennis Zimmerman. They got 7 down and 8 to go. 14 Kevin Grubb moving up to second. Leapin' Lee Atkins trying to hang tough there on the inside groove. Falls back to third. Paul Mishler Jr. running in 4th. 25 Tim Kidder now moves up to 5th in turn 3. As they've got 8 down and 7 to go. 24 Chad O'Reilly up to 9th. Keep your eye on him. He's liable to make his way up there. 6 laps remain for number 1, Dennis Zimmerman. And 14, Kevin Grubb giving chase, but a caution flag coming out as the 76 of Janelle Rao spins around down there in turn 4. Well, we've had 3 caution flags, 8 laps complete as we go back to green in our mini stock B feature. 14, Kevin Grubb laying on that rear bumper. Number 1, Dennis Zimmerman, around Grubb he goes. And car number 14 spins himself out as he drove too hard in turn 2. We're still under green light racing. The leader is the number 1, Dennis Zimmerman. Caution flag comes out for the 14. Up Kevin Grubb, he's going to need a push over there. Feature, Dennis Zimmerman, number 1 up front, takes the green flag on the restart. He's got 6 to go. 25, Tim Kidder right behind him. Here comes the 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly now on the inside of Leeman Lee Atkins, goes to 3rd. 37, Shannon Buck now makes his way to the inside for 4th, as Leeman Lee is on the outside groove and losing ground with 10 down and 5 to go. Number 1, Dennis Zimmerman up front. 25, Tim Kidder giving chase. Chad Radar O'Reilly, number 24, trying to play catch-up. You've got 3 more to go. Your leader's not your leader any longer. Number 1, Dennis Zimmerman over his time. Your new leader is 25, Tim Kidder. 37, Shannon Buck now runs 2nd. 24, Chad Radar O'Reilly on the outside groove, losing ground. As the number 11 of Gene Hughes now moves to 3rd. Number 1, Dennis Zimmerman, the last car on the lead lap. Your leader is 25, Tim Kidder with 2 to go. 37, Shannon Buck running 2nd. 11, Gene Hughes is in 3rd. 24, O'Reilly running 4th. And the number 5, Leeman Lee running in 5th. As the white flag will fly this time for number 25, Tim Kidder. And the checker flag will now wave for 25, Tim Kidder. (25, 37, and 11). That's the way they finish 1, 2, and 3. Number 11, Gene Hughes, finishes 3rd. 37, Shannon Buck finishes 2nd. And winning tonight's mini stock B feature will be the 25 of Tim Kidder. Facts and figures on 1.
Qualified 1730. Clock in a 1700 and a 1693. Jim, wait a minute, Jim. Hold on. I'm talking you already had it before. Not Zimmerman.
Put your hands together for our mini stock B feature winner, number 25, Tim Kidder.